for this battle?
I am
Battle
ready.
of the
I am
sexes.
ready. I am ready. I am in Africa. I am ready.
You in Africa?
Yeah.
Really?
See,
Oh,
this is on the pyramid.
oh, okay. I got you. All right.
Got my
So,
aunt behind me. She got my back. I'm ready.
all right. Well, welcome everybody uh, to the Enough for Truth. Welcome y'all back. Today is gonna be a good one too, cause got a battle of the sexes.
Hey.
Basically, why men think women are so crazy and why women think that men are so should I say
Mature.
yeah, immature. Yeah, yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
a lot more, but yeah.
a lot more, huh? Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, give me some of the things that you run across.
Okay. And some of the things I've gotten from other women, and some things are my own personally.
Okay.
The number one thing is, why does men feel the need that they have to lie in the beginning of a relationship? You don't have to do that to win us over. And I know sometimes they feel like, okay, are they making their move or whatever? But I hate a liar. And there's a lot of things that, for some reason, men feel, I guess, to impress a woman. And then sometimes they just, men are just a liar. But sometimes they feel like, okay, to impress a woman, they feel like they have to lie. Like simple, little stupid stuff like, how old are you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, uh, where you might ask them, okay, where do you come from, or where do you live, or any of that kind of stuff. And it's all
All right. Well, how about this then? How about this rebuttal to that? Because a lot of y'all women will not give a brother a time of the day for certain reasons, whether it be age.
that doesn't mean you need to lie.
Why
Because
not?
eventually we're gonna find out, and once
Yeah,
we find out, we're gonna kick you to the curb
that's not.
anyway.
No, that's not. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
How is that not true?
Because there, think about all the women that tolerate the stuff that they go through with a man, all these years, all the stuff that they deal with, and but they still stick with him because of what?
Those
LOVE.
no,
If she
those
love him,
some of those women, no, because you first of all, right at the beginning of the relationship, you should find out all of this stuff from about a man. And I'm talking about when a man just start out just lying for no reason, for
but if
stupid small stuff.
but if a man knows that women think that men are already immature, right?
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So if we are already younger than you, we know that you're what your age is, or we assume that you're older than us. Why would we tell you that we're not on top of we're already immature if we're around your age, but we're also younger than you? So why we setting ourselves up for failure? Because now after we tell you our real age, we got to try to convince you beyond all the pale that no, I'm not immature. I may be young, but I'm mature for my age and all this other stuff. And then you like, I ain't got time for
But
no young.
my
Can't no
thing
young
is,
man do
don't lie
nothing.
about it. Show me. Don't lie about it. Show me that you are mature for your age.
But how though? If you're not gonna give a man a chance, if you the type of woman that ain't dealing with no man younger than her.
That's the thing. If there's a connection, baby, there's a connection. And I don't care. I don't care if how old you are. If there's a connection there, there's a connection.
Okay.
So you don't have to lie about it. That's what I'm saying. You don't, and once you start lying about little things, then it grows to bigger things. Okay.
That's possible.
Like,
Very much
okay,
so.
like, uh, yeah, this is my car. You come to find out that's your mama car. That's, that's your friend's car. Come on, just say, hey, right now, I'm having some problems. I don't have a vehicle right now, but my mom let me, borrow her car. Just be honest, because a
Okay.
lot of times when you're not honest up front, a lot of women will not deal with you.
And they won't deal with you because you ain't got no car either.
Well, because I know I ain't get no bus. I ain't get no
See,
bus,
see.
but and I ain't riding no bicycle. But
Okay, well,
that's
see,
that's
okay.
besides.
Well, let me say this now. I'm not standing up for the how could I say? I'm not speaking up for the ignorant. I'm not speaking for the ignorant. I'm not speaking for the shiesties and the guys that's trying to game women and all that kind of stuff. I'm speaking from you know the good guys.
The
I
good
offer
guy.
all the good guys out there.
And guess what? If it's a good guy, it'll fall through. It'll work itself out.
That's my point,
And
though.
she'll see that you're sincere without lying.
I don't know. Sometimes you got to lie to get in there.
Mm.
Just like a job, just like a job interview. You know doggone well everything you tell them you ain't qualified. You just try to get in the door. And then once you get in there, they figure it out. You're like, hey, look. I'm a fast learner. I'm a quick learner. It's just like a job interview. You got to embellish a little bit.
I mean, you can embellish a little bit, but come on, some things you just like. Well, be on a more serious note, you got some guys that they're bisexual. Are they on the down low? Come on now. Be your hey,
Yeah, I agree with that one. I agree
okay?
with that one.
I'm sorry.
I agree
I'm
with that
sorry.
one because
That's
that's
something that would make a woman want to cut you.
well,
I you let me find out. You let me find out. Now that's the old cat.
uh huh,
The
uh
new Kathy. But the old Kathy, if I was in a relationship and I found out that you're bisexual and you down low, mm-mm.
Okay, now, so you don't brought up line first. You don't brought up line first. That's your main thing. But
Okay.
watch it. Bring your mic down, so every time you take a breath, I can hear it.
Okay.
All right. So you had it all the way up in your nose. All right. So you talk about lying, but one main thing that a lot of men run across in relationships and dealing with women is that y'all can't handle the truth. Y'all
Yeah, it
cannot
depends
handle
on
the
what the
truth.
truth is. It depends on what that truth is.
You don't need to be wearing them jeans no more. You don't fit them. Baby, do I look fat in this? Yeah, kind of do.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
See, that's the thing. See. At first, you don't want me to lie to you. You want the truth, but and then on top of that, now I got to tell you the truth to where you can swallow the truth.
That's
Now,
right. That's
See,
right.
so if you had the choice between a liar or a brutally honest man, which one would you take? There is no in
I,
between.
I wouldn't take neither one. Well, okay, I know I would take the brutally honest one, and I would say, listen, I appreciate you being brutally honest, but when you're being brutally honest to me, just just kind of approach it in a more compassionate and loving way.
Okay. Well, I take that mic and bring it out further, like not down, but further away from your face a little bit. Not okay. Talk now.
Okay, I'm talking now.
Okay. All right.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear
Okay,
you. So okay. So you'll take the brutally honest
I'll
man.
take the brutally honest man, and see, I can teach him.
Uh huh.
I can work with
See,
him.
that's another thing about
I
y'all
can
women.
take
Why y'all
him and
think
I
y'all
can and I can mold him where I
see
need him to be. Okay.
y'all
So
y'all
that's not a
swear y'all can
problem.
trade us?
That's not a problem. And it's not about training you, it's about teaching you. Because a lot of men, for some reason, they don't know. Now, some do. Now, I'm going to say not all, but some do. Some you have to teach them how to treat a woman because of the relationship they've had with their mom or their sisters or whatever. And you have to teach them, hey, there's certain things you can and cannot do.
So do you think that a man nowadays for now you speaking for women because you married you taken, But what based off your experiences and what you suggest for women today, do you think that it's okay for women to take on potential projects?
What you
Men
mean?
who have women who date men who have potential. They're not what they
Oh,
should be, but they see something in them. They have
oh, most
potential.
definitely. Oh, most definitely. I'm gonna get a little personal right here. I saw that with Kevin. When I first met Kevin, Kevin didn't have anything. Kevin was driving an old raggedy car, but I saw potential in him.
Mm,
You
okay,
know, he
okay.
he wasn't driving a BMW or one of those high end cars or nothing like that. He was,
But you weren't materialistic like that either, though.
no, I was not. I was not a materialistic person, but I could have looked at him and said, "Hey, uh, something wrong with this, this brother. He's a captain in the Air Force, and what's going on with him? And
Hmm.
say, no, no, but I didn't. I saw potential in him.
Okay.
So yeah, if there's a guy, and you see potential, yeah, like I say, I can work with you. I
Now,
can teach you.
okay. So what if he has a bad temper, but he's a hard worker? Can you deal
Oh
with that?
no, oh no, 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 no. If he has a bad temper, mm-mm. No, 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 no.
He ain't gonna touch you. He ain't gonna put his hands on you. I ain't talking about abusive
Well,
man. I'm not talking about abusive man.
if
I'm
he's got
speaking
a
for
bad,
the good guys who have
okay,
issues,
okay.
just like women that have
Okay.
issues.
If he has a bad temper, then that's something that we can work through it. You'll probably have to see a counselor if if it's really bad, if it's something that I can't help you with. But
Uh,
that's where you step in and say, hey, whatever, you bring into this relationship or whatever, and I see that for some reason you get angry easily or whatever, then that's when you step in and say, hey, maybe we both should go see a counselor, but suggest that he goes to see a counselor,
okay.
you
All
know?
right. Okay.
So,
Well, I'm
yeah.
just gonna tell women you don't have no gripe in this conversation if you're dealing with a man who told you who he was when you met him, and you struggling because you think you could have changed him, and you still just hitting your head up against the wall because you can't change him.
Well, actually, we can't change a man. We can show you and try to teach you. But if you still are like, hey, this is the way I am, I'm not going to change, then
Yeah,
hey,
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a guy who come in a relationship and say, "Hey, look, this is who and what I am. Take it or leave it." And
then
then
see,
you be
we
like,
can't, you
but
got
then,
to, you got to hit the road.
but I'm saying there are women that's like, I can change him. I can
And
change
see,
him.
that's where
I can
a
change
lot
that.
of women get into problems because you cannot change. He has to want to change. He has to see some things in himself that needs to be changed. And just like with us, if things with us, if the, if a man brings it out, hey, you you like to spend money too much, or not spend money too much, but you
You bad with money?
right, you bad with money. We need to set up a budget. And you set up a budget and she still, she needs to see that that's the problem. Because if she doesn't, you guys are going to stay in debt. You're going to stay, with problems or something like that.
Yeah, I'm bad with
So,
money. Candace, she'll slap my hand or she'll do something like that.
okay.
Yeah,
Thank
she
you.
stay on
Thank
me.
you. I'm so happy.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
She's
yes, you
very
are.
frugal. She's
Yeah.
very frugal.
I think
If ain't no coupon for it, she probably ain't gonna get it. She ain't gonna
that's
get
my
it.
girl. That's my
Yep.
girl.
I done made a
I
mistake and
love her.
order some pizza one time. And she's like, I had a coupon for that. You ordered it already? Oh Jesus! Just over here, just spending money, just spending money.
That's my girl. That's my girl. But
Okay,
okay, I got another one.
go ahead, bring it.
When you're about to date someone, or you're dating someone, tell them everything about your past relationships.
Huh?
Tell them everything about your past relationships. If you just got out of a relationship with someone, or y'all were engaged or whatever, let that person know about this new relation, that your about your past relationship. Don't have some woman coming up looking at me crazy in my face talking about, oh yeah, uh I was with him before because we were engaged and we were supposed to be married and blah blah blah. You, you need to let me know about all of that.
All right,
I
what
don't like
kind?
surprises. I don't like and most women don't like surprises.
So you talking about tell you about my past relationship if it's a possibility you're gonna run across this person?
Even if it's the possibility that I don't run across that person and it was somebody that was very instrumental or important in your life. I'm talking
Uh,
about if y'all were ever engaged or y'all have kids together
what
or
at what point? What stage of dating? Because
what you
in the
mean?
beginning, they ain't none of your business.
Okay, not in the necessarily in the beginning, but if you see it start getting serious,
Okay.
okay, you need to let that woman know because don't have me, coming to homecoming at Grambling State University and some woman walk up to me going, "Hey," and doing all this like she know you, and I'm like, "Well, who is that?" You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? That type, Let me
okay.
know. Let me know.
Yeah, because I can't tell you how many first dates I done had with women have given me they tried to give me their whole life story, and I'm like, hey, I don't need to hear all that. I don't even know if I like you yet. Like I don't.
Well, just because a woman sits down and shares with you her life story, it's because she's telling you, and that's how women are. We're telling you everything so that you can make a choice right here and now whether you want to be with me.
No, don't tell me your life story. Tell me what your expectations are for me. Tell
Well,
me what at just the point stage of your life. Tell me what
that
you are looking
to
for,
me
what you
that will
want.
to me that will run men away. If we just to be getting dating, and I'm telling you, well, when I need this in a man, and I need that in a man, and I want this in a no.
No, that's not true. It's how you say it, just like how you said about being brutally honest. It's how you say it.
Mm.
It's not. It's not. I'm not saying like say it with a stank attitude and be rolling your neck and all that stuff. I'm just saying like say, hey, look, I'm not out here. I'm not just looking to be dating casually. I'm looking for a relationship that will build itself into marriage and having kids, like et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Those are the conversations that you have in the beginning.
Okay,
I don't need to
okay.
know about your past if I can't tolerate the present.
Ooh, let me write that down. I don't need to know about your past.
Because your
I
past,
like
as
that.
long as your past doesn't affect my present or future, that's not what I care about right now. That's something that we talk about,
Well,
and I learn about you when we get serious in our relationships. But when dating, like I said, it's just like a job interview. You know what I'm saying? To the point of what you got going for yourself right now, and what do you want right now?
okay, I can see that. I can
You
see
know what I
that.
mean?
I can see that. But like I was saying, but later on, once it starts getting, we're
Serious,
more serious and we're into the relationship, I need to know about your past.
and that's understandable. That's
You
understandable.
know,
You know,
because
but there's
because because
there's
because
also people
women
who try to
because
forget their past too, though.
because some women have a tendency to not want you until you're with someone else. And
Mm-hmm.
some men are that way too. But I find a lot with women, they don't want you until you with someone else. And then when you with that person, they want to come up and try to show off like, oh yeah, like I've been with him, or we were engaged, or we did this together, or what. No,
Yeah, I had to deal with
because
that
I
before.
want, I want, if that woman was to come around me and say something like that, I want to be able to say, "Oh yeah, he told me about that. I
Yeah,
already know about that. You're not yanking my chain on that. I already know about that."
yeah, and I understand that situation as far as like if it's somebody that you're gonna run across, something like that. Like if you dating somebody at work and you've dated other people at your job before, you know,
Okay, right,
or y'all have friends in common, but y'all just don't
right,
they don't know of each other, but it's a possibility they can run across each other. Yeah, that's
right,
understandable. But
right.
like if it's somebody like me and I'm talking about people who I dated when I was in a whole nother state and I just moved here, I'm not gonna be quick to I'm not quick like I tell my kids that when it comes to friendships and relation like or getting into relationships of any kind, you have to make people earn the right to know your history and to know all of you like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna bare my soul in the beginning of dating somebody
No,
because,
I'm
like
not
I
talking
said,
about in
it's
the beginning.
yeah, okay, I got you. But
Okay.
yeah, that's my yeah, I got you. So
What's another one?
one of the reasons why men don't really care too much about your past.
It's because they've been a dog in the past.
What yeah,
Cause they've
yes,
been
they live. I
bow
ain't gonna say a
wow,
dog
shooky
because look,
ducky.
I here's my thing, okay? I'm not one of those guys who think like if a young man is seeing all these women and doing his thing, you're like, yeah, man, he a little player, man, he a little pimp, and then turn around and look at a woman like, oh, she's a hoe. I'm not one of those. I just say you're living. Live your life. Enjoy life. Go out there and live. And whatever that may entail, as long as you're healthy and you're being safe, live. So that's one of the reasons why I don't care about a woman's past is because so what? As long as it doesn't affect my present or the future, I'm perfectly fine.
And you are very abnormal. There's a lot of men, especially older men.
Yeah, because I wasn't
Okay.
always like that now, but yes.
Right. You find like a lot of older men. If they find out in any way that your past have been where you've, been with a lot of men, or, you just dated a lot or something like that, they kind of shy away from you, you
Mm.
know? So,
And the older you get, the more the more bodies you got, the higher your body count is. So
and
I don't understand
I
that.
know exactly, exactly. So to a certain degree, I'm gonna have to take back something I said.
What?
Sometimes you don't need to tell everything.
Yeah, I told you. I told you.
You don't need to tell everything.
All right.
So,
Well, okay. So you got two. I didn't even bring one to the table yet. One of the main
oh,
issues men have with women is what the do you bring to the table to
oh,
be coming like he got to have this and he got to have that and he got to be doing this and he can't make no less than this and all this stuff. You want a man to take care of you, but you don't even know what bleach sound like because you can't remember the last time you cleaned your house.
woo.
What do you bring to the table other
Okay.
than sex? Because I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. I don't. You may like to believe that you may have, the best sex in the world, or you out there, but you really ain't all that. So you're gonna have to come with more because men have evolved. We we can stay single and get sex whenever we want, but when we get into
True.
relationships and looking for a partner, we need a partner in crime and not another dependent.
That's it.
You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
So what
It's
do you
true.
bring to the table
It's
to have
true.
these high standards for a man?
Yep. That's true.
Drop the
I
mic.
agree with that. I
Drop
agree
the
with
mic.
that.
You agree with that?
I agree with that. Yeah, you can drop the mic on that one. I agree with that. You can't be stank, what the old folks used to say, God, how does that go? Nice, nasty. Out in
Mm-hmm.
public, you all looking all good, blah, 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 blah. And then you get home and your house is nasty. You gotta not, and not only that, you should have some type of income. You should be able to have something to show that you are a responsible person.
Having a man that can take care of you
Is
is
great.
is good, but
But
wanting a man to take care of you, I don't understand.
I
Why?
know.
I don't understand that. Like because any real man that has a brain and has any common sense knows that look, what if something happens to me?
Mm-hmm.
What if I lose my job
Mm-hmm.
during the pandemic? And yet,
Right.
I got this woman who relies on me fully.
And see, that's another old school mentality. That's an old school mentality because back in the days, well, when I was growing up, and even before that, that was the thing to find you a man that could take care of you. You don't worry about anything. All you do is take care of the house, you cook, you clean, and have babies. Well, those days have changed.
That's
There
right.
was a time when a family could get by on a one income, just
Yep.
one income. Now you must have at least two incomes to make it in this world,
Yeah.
to make it. So, uh, but like I say, there still are women out there that looking for a man to just take care of them. And for women like that, I have no respect for. None
Yeah.
whatsoever. You need to be able to carry
Your
your
weight.
part of carry your weight.
That's right.
So because I've always been one, I carry my weight, baby.
And that's what
Carry my weight.
I
I
know it.
carry my weight, baby.
I know it. You carry
'Cause
more
I
than
can
your
do
weight.
hey, because I can, and I don't mean this disrespectful to anyone, but I can do it with or without you. That was always been my motto, you
I
know,
get that from you though.
you
I get
know.
that from you. I'm fine
So
by myself.
exactly.
Well, I was
I
till I
really
met my
am.
wife. I can't live without her.
Yeah,
I
I
couldn't
have,
imagine
now
a
that
life without her.
I have Kevin now, and I thank God for that. But
Yeah.
before that, hey, step up to the plate or bye
Deuces.
bye,
Yep.
bye
All right.
bye, baby.
All
But
right.
anyway,
Um.
let me come back.
What?
Okay,
Now this one applies for both sides.
what's that?
You did what it took to get me, but you won't do what it takes to keep
Ooh,
me. You
uh,
won't do what it takes to
uh,
keep me.
uh. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's a
I
bad
love
one on
that.
both sides, though.
I love that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How do you
You,
feel
if
about
you
it?
were if you were opening the doors for me when you to get me, if you were washing my car, if you were putting gas in my car for me because I didn't have to put gas in my car, if you were all those other things that you were doing for me, hey, you need to continue. You need to continue. And I
Why?
know sometimes you slack or whatever, but you need to keep up. You need to continue to do those things
Why?
because those are things that you did to get me. Those are the things that you made me feel that hey, you loved me so much, or that we were so good for each other, and you did these things for me. Now all of a sudden you stop. What's that telling me?
Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate, but I got you pregnant and bedridden now. You can't go nowhere. Where you gonna go?
Now see,
Where you gonna go?
now
You
see.
ain't
I got
going
to
nowhere.
cut you. Now see, I have to cut you. I got to cut you. I got to cut you. I gotta cut you.
Huh?
I
Yeah.
gotta cut
Yeah, that
you.
that
And
man, that burns me though. I see
yeah,
that. I see that a lot. I see that
yeah,
a lot.
exactly.
You
You know,
look all good, dress all good, and then
right,
next thing you know,
right.
I'm sleeping with the boogeyman.
Okay. And that's like I say, that's one thing I say. I'll say it again. I said it in another podcast. You know, you got to have respect. That's about having respect for yourself, and that's about when you go into a relationship. You don't have a man to make you feel to have self-esteem for yourself. That man shouldn't give you that self-esteem. That's something you should already have. It's some things you should already have to say that no matter what, I'm still going to carry myself in a certain way. I'm
Yeah,
still going to look in a certain way.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to look good for you, but I'm also looking good for myself.
See, and I was the opposite because I really didn't care. I was like, if you see me at my worst, you already know. I already know you'll love me at my best.
Right. But I'm not saying I'm supposed to look great all the time, but come on now.
No, what I'm saying, no, I'm saying like when I work, like this haircuts far in between that I get, you know. So
Mhm.
when I if I in the past when I meet a woman or whatever, and, I'm not clean and shaved and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah. She might see something then. Now wait till she see me with this haircut. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right, 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 right.
you know,
And I can see that for a man. I can see that for a man, not for a woman.
yeah,
You can't be out there with in your pajamas and your hair all over your head. You looking a hot mess. And then some guy, if a guy come up to you and you looking a hot mess, that's a booty call. He just wants some booty. That's
Take
it.
take it from me, ladies. That's
He
exactly
just
what it
wants some
is.
booty. All he's looking at in the pajamas is your booty and your titties. Okay. But but if you like I say, carry yourself nice or whatever, and a man, try men look at you differently. That's the difference between men and women, I
Okay.
think.
Okay. So yeah, let me ask you this: a woman who keeps herself up 24/7,
Hmm.
she's on it. She's on it. Should women who that know that they can be intimidating because of their looks and how they present themselves, can be intimidating. Should women who who are intimidating try to tone it down, or should they just continue to do what they do?
They need to continue doing what they do. Continue doing what you do, because it's like this: either the ones around you are going to step it up, or they're going to be a hater. And if they're a
Hmm.
hater, you don't need them anyway. You don't
Okay,
need them anyway.
I got you.
Yeah. So and listen, I'm not saying that every day when I wake up or women wake up, we look like uh my girl behind me, just looking so fabulous.
Hmm.
We that's not every day and that's not all the time. But for the most part, we do try, you should try to keep yourself looking decent,
Okay,
you know.
I got you.
Especially if you're going to be married for a long time, because your man don't want to be looking at you in your bonnet and your flannel pajamas and stuff,
Hmm.
if all the time. You need to, put on that silk pajama and that negligee and get that hair right. And, 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 and work it out.
All
Work it
right.
out.
Okay, that's
Work it
enough.
out.
Okay. Well, here's another one then. Here's another one because
Yeah, baby.
this one
Okay.
was big. This one was big for me. Uh,
Okay.
Having a meaningful conversation without gossip or drama, like not talking about you know love and hip hop, and like being able to have a deep conversation, or just be able to have a good conversation. Period. Without it
Right.
having to be about somebody else or talking bad about
Or being
somebody.
confrontational and a person taking what you're saying the wrong way.
No, no, no. I'm saying, I mean, just talking about what it's talking about, life or stuff like that, without like it being about drama dealing with somebody else or somebody else's
Okay.
drama and stuff like that and
Okay.
gossip.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a man and woman just having a deep conversation with each other. I that
Right.
that for me is like, man, if I can't have a conversation with you, it's not gonna last. It's not gonna last.
Yeah.
You
You
know?
got you want someone that's got something going on up here
Yeah.
and it's not just mess all the time.
Yes.
An intelligent conversation is what you want.
Yeah.
You want an intelligent conversation. Someone that has enough information and that either, you know, um, they read or they're, watching stuff that's, intelligent stuff that's going to benefit them,
Mm-hmm.
and you can have a decent conversation, something inspirational or something. So you can have
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I agree. You don't
Yeah.
want to deal with knuckleheads.
Yeah, it was hard for me. It was hard for me because, like I said, it just wouldn't last long. It wouldn't last long at all.
Yeah.
Like if I try to talk to you about something, and you don't even have anything like good to offer towards it. Like let's just say I'm stressed out about something. I don't need somebody just sitting over there like, yeah, that's messed up.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know,
That's it.
or like if
Yeah.
I have aspirations in something, I don't need somebody saying like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Or why you want to do that? So and so did that and he failed.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I understand. Now
So
I have another one. Tell me about all A capital ALL of your kids, of your children.
why?
I need to know how many children you have and if you're a good father to your children.
I am a
Tell me
good
about
father.
all of your kids.
I am a good father, but it ain't none of your business how many kids I got.
Yes, it is if we're going to be in a relationship.
How do we know we're gonna be in a relationship? I don't
Because
know you
that
like that.
because I your money is going to affect our relationship. It's going to affect me because you're going to have to take some of that money and pay child support.
How you know it's gonna affect you if I'm not even going if I don't even know if I'm gonna be with you?
I still want to know. That's a determining factor if I want to be with you.
What if I don't want to give you that? What if you don't need to have that
Well,
kind of
well
evidence on
then,
me?
we don't need to be together.
Why don't you just why don't you know how many kids I got when you find out that you the eighth baby mama after you the eighth baby
Exactly.
mama?
Exactly. Let me know up front how many kids you've got from how many different women.
Yeah.
How about that?
Or how many baby daddies you got?
Right. I need to
Okay.
let you know.
Okay.
I
Oh,
really need to.
let me ask you a question. What was your max when you were dating? What was your
Max
max
what? Max
amount
number
of
of
man for
children?
for a man to have? Like what was more than you could like, nah, that's too
Of
much.
children? I never really thought about it. I never, because I always loved children, love kids or whatever. So, I mean, I would have got with a man that got 5, 6 kids, but
Hmm.
I would say 2, 3.
So if he got two or three, how many baby mamas can he have? Could he have had?
Now, if he's got a baby mama, each one of them got a different mama. Nope,
So his max would have been
nope.
like if he has two kids, his max, or if he has two or three kids, his max is two baby mamas.
Right.
So he could have had two and had two different baby mamas. You'd have been cool with that.
I don't know.
Huh?
That's a touchy subject right there. I mean, not a touchy subject, but I don't know.
Cause that's
Is
another
that
thing
your
men be scared of is like, cause just like how women get into relationships and it don't work out and they end up with a kid, men end up the same way. Cause
with
it takes
five
two
or
to make a
six,
kid.
five,
I
and
didn't
you
say
got
five. I
five
didn't
different
say five.
mamas?
I didn't say 5 and 5. We in the 2-3 range.
Okay, 2, 3 range. That's why I say I could deal with that. Two. Okay, 2 or 3, but only two different mamas, baby
Right.
mamas.
So if he got two kids and he got two different baby mamas, you'd be
Mm-hmm.
okay with that.
I'd be okay with that.
Okay.
But I would have to meet those baby mamas. This is later on now after we get to the relationship. I would have to meet those baby mamas and I would have to know for sure that it's over with them and they know that I'm number one.
Why you
You know what
gotta
I'm
do
saying?
all
I'm not
why you
because
gotta do
because
all that?
I'm not going to be going through no drama. That's you know what? That's pursuing peace for me. That's pursuing peace. If you got those two women out there and they've got kids for you, I need to meet them. He needs to introduce me to them and say, "Hey, this is my woman. This is my fiance, whatever."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but don't
I
be
don't
going
need no
around there pump
drama.
don't be going around there pumping your chest out though, mama. Talking about yeah, this is my man, you know. Don't be see that's how drama gets started. Coming around
Well,
there like he
if she don't
mine
start
now.
no drama, I won't start no drama.
Okay.
No, I know, but no, seriously, I would have to meet them before we got really
Serious?
serious. Yes. I
Okay.
would have to meet them and I would have to know for sure that it's over with them.
Okay. Now
Because you're
in
not
re-
gonna have your ice cream and cake and try to eat it too.
okay. Now in relationships, have the roles in your opinion changed? Should they change?
What you mean? As far
The
as
roles of the man and the woman in a
oh,
relationship.
it has changed for me tremendously from when I first because in my first marriage, I did everything as far as the house, the cleaning, the cooking, everything, you know. But then again, he was 10 years older than me.
How old were you then?
I got married at 25
First
and he was
time.
Yeah, and he was 35. So, I was a little homemaker. Even though I was working, I was in the military, and I worked just as much as he did. I worked, was on call, did all those things. But that's because of the way I was brought up.
Mm-hmm.
My mom did that, but my mom didn't work either. But I didn't see that, and that's the way I was brought up with my sisters, and you know that's what you do. You take
Was
care of
you
the
working?
house.
Was
Oh
you
yeah,
working?
oh yeah. I was in the military.
Oh, okay, 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 okay,
Yeah, like
okay.
I was saying, he was in the military. I was in the military, so we were both same amount of hours, same everything.
Where
But
at?
I got married in California, then Athens, Greece, and Charleston, South Carolina. We were together. Yeah.
So y'all both was in Athens, Greece together.
Yep. Yeah.
How was he able to get out there with you if
Get
he
out
was in the
where?
military? In
Oh, he
Athens,
went.
Greece.
See, we got married in California, and so when he got his assignment as his spouse, I was able to get an assignment to go with him. So
Oh,
he
okay. So
went
that's how you
first.
ended out. That's how you ended up
Right.
out there.
He
Okay.
went first, but he was only there about a month or two before I came.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the military you can do that as spouses, you can apply for the same uh, bases or whatever, the
Okay.
same tours. So it worked out for us, for both of us to be able to go.
So what's your opinion on the roles now then?
But the roles now, it is about whomever is the best at what. If you're good, if the wife is good at handling the finances, then she should handle the finances.
Mm-hmm.
If the man is good at handling the finances, he should handle the finances. As far as cooking, hey, if the wife wants to cook or whatever, and that's her desire to cook, hey, so be it. But if she don't feel like cooking, I feel like the man should be able to cook also. As far as taking
Okay.
care of the kids, it's a joint effort. I just feel like everything that it's a joint, everything is joint. It should be joint. It shouldn't
Okay.
be one, okay, that's your job or that's your job. No, that's not, no.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
I've always been in the standpoint of like I said, I'm not buying no my woman no watch because it's a clock on the stove. So if you
Oh,
want to
I
know what
remember you
time it
saying
is,
that. I remember you
get your
saying that.
behind in that kitchen.
I know. Oh yeah,
It's
and
a
that was
clock on
that
the
was a big
stove.
laugh for your auntie Dot when
That's
you
right. Don't.
told Christy that, who dates Lil Bill.
Yeah.
You told Christy. Christy
That's
got
right.
mad.
That's right. That's right. Don't
Oh,
talk
yes,
to me about no Michael
your auntie
Kors
Dot
and all
laughed.
that. It's a Samsung clock on that oven in the kitchen. You want to know what time it is? Get in there. That's
Oh, I'm so
right.
glad you changed. I'm so glad you changed.
Huh?
Because Candace would have kicked you to the curb. She would have kicked you to the curb. What? Eh,
Yeah, because I show bought a watch. So, but I still tell the young men that, hey, don't be buying a woman no watch. You want to know what time it is? Tell her get in the kitchen. It's a clock on the stove.
Okay,
What else you got?
I have one more. I think it's just one more. Yeah, I got one more. When we're dating, I guess this goes back to not being a liar too. But when we're dating, I want to see where you live. I want to visit where you live. I want to
At,
go to your home, to your house.
at what
You can come to
stage?
my house. Well, after we decide it's going to be something that, uh, well, no, in the beginning, before it gets serious, I want to see where you live. I want to visit your home the same way you come into my house to pick me up. I want to sometimes go to your house
See? See? These are
because
different times.
you could be living with your mama.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You could be living with an old girlfriend.
Your first few dates, that man shouldn't be picking you up from your house. He should be picking you up from your girl, your homegirl house, or y'all should be meeting somewhere. He shouldn't be picking you up from your house from the jump.
Why?
Because men are crazy. You don't know who that man is, and he already know where you stay.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
don't want that
okay.
man knowing where you stay
Back when I
already.
was first starting to date, yeah, it was different. Okay.
Yeah, today is different. You
Yeah,
definitely don't
that's
need to be
true.
going to that
That's true.
man house. You don't know him like that. You end up on first 48.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, and teach that to our granddaughters.
That's
Okay,
right. And
okay.
don't judge no man because he stay in the same house as his mama. He might be taking care of his mama. You don't know his situation. Don't be
But
judging him
okay,
on
but
his
what I'm
situation.
saying, once it gets serious though, I need to know that situation. If the
Okay.
situation is you living with your mama because then you help taking care of your mama, I
Mm-hmm.
need to know that because uh your mama's gonna be part of my life, and I really I need to get along with your mama.
Yeah.
I
Well.
we need to see if we click.
Eh,
If you're gonna be living with your mama, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because you could be living with an old girlfriend too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you could be homeless and looking for somewhere to stay.
Yeah. That's true too.
So I need to know about all of that.
I agree, but like I said though, at a certain stage, because I tell my girls, you need to meet and you need to go Dutch. Pay for your own stuff
Okay, I see that.
until until you think it until you figure out whether he's qualified or
Okay.
not.
Okay, so with that in mind, what do you feel about this? Before we have sex, you need to be tested
Of
and
course,
show me the results.
that's right. And I need to see the date. It don't need to be
Okay.
from 5 years ago.
Ah,
Talking about no, I've been celibate for the past 5 years. Yeah, whatever, nigga.
yeah, still get tested.
Well, then it won't matter if you get tested again. Then you will know the
Right,
results. I need to
right.
know. Yeah.
Okay, especially nowadays. Especially nowadays.
Well, I'll be honest with you, they having sex before they even learn a person's last name.
That's true. And that's not good.
Eh,
That's not good.
they living. Let them live.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, and one night
Let 'em-
stands,
That's right.
whatever.
I've been there.
You just have to be careful. But nowadays, you have to be extremely careful.
But
Extremely careful.
if you think about it, though, I don't know because you don't even see commercials about HIV like you used to.
Let me tell you something I just saw on
Isn't that
TV.
crazy?
Let me see. I something you brought this up. I saw on TV they've got a medication out that you can take for HIV, and I don't know if they're saying you might still have it, but you cannot spread it to someone else.
Yeah.
There's a medication out now for that.
Yeah.
So, if you have HIV, I don't know, if I don't know how if they can if there's a cure or not. I don't think so. But
There
there's a
is.
medication. It is.
Yeah, it is.
They
It's
just haven't.
herbal.
Oh, okay.
Doctor
Okay.
Doctor
Dr.
Sebi.
Sebi. Dr.
Yeah.
Sebi. Yeah. Because he has cured some patients of AIDS.
Right.
But it's a medication that they could it just I just saw that on TV. You could take it and you will not pass on AIDS to another person.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
hey,
I say people more worried about COVID than
you
they
don't
are
hear about
anything else right
herpes
now.
anymore. You don't hardly hear about herpes.
Yeah.
All you see is the cold sore on their mouth.
Yeah. Say what it is. Ain't no doggone cold sore. That's herpes. I don't know
There's
why
a
they keep
cold sore
doing
in
that.
the
Yeah.
mouth. But
But yeah.
anyway,
But yeah, there are people more worried about COVID than anything. Man, the last thing they worried about right now is HIV and herpes, which is sad though. Man, that's why I'm glad I'm out of them streets. I'm so glad I'm out of them streets.
oh yeah,
Whew. I ain't got nothing to worry about.
I know,
So that's it.
man.
That's all you
That's it.
had.
That's all I have. That's all I have. I'm quite
Okay.
sure.
Well, my
But
last. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Do the last one, and then I'll say.
Why do women think men are mind readers? Say what you mean and mean what you say.
But if you know me and we've been together for a while, I
Uh
shouldn't have
uh
to say it all every time.
No.
Come on
If
now.
you say,
If you
hey, look here, I'm gonna get you something nice for Valentine's Day. No, baby, you gotta give me that. Oh, okay.
No,
Uh uh Why do y'all?
No, no, no,
Okay,
no,
why do y'all
no.
do that then?
Because
Why do y'all
why we
say
do that is like this. If you say, and baby, you don't have to, and she go, no, that's okay. But then on Valentine's Day, she looking like, it's because we want you to take the initiative to say, you know what? I know she said that, but I love her so much until I got to show my love some kind of way. I got to.
Why? But why can't y'all just take the first initiative? Because the first one was the initiative when he told you he's gonna do it, and then you just try to play. Oh no, that's okay.
Because we want
Why?
because we want a man to take, like I said, to just go out of your way and show us.
That's what I'm saying. From the first time that he tells you, that's him taking the initiative. That's
That is
him.
not initiative. That's kind of saying, uh, what you want,
No, I didn't say what you want.
or
I didn't
maybe
say that.
maybe even taking the easy way out. Said, what you want Valentine's? She go, oh,
That's
I
not.
want that, and
See,
then you go,
see,
okay.
that's not what I'm
You
talking
ain't
about.
want to get none anyway. You didn't want to get it anyway.
I said, when a man says, "Yeah, babe, I'm gonna get you something nice for Valentine's Day," he
And then
already, and then
and then
you
she
be,
go and then she go like, oh no, that's okay. And then you go, okay. That
what?
means you really didn't want to do it anyway.
No, that's not true.
That's the way that
That's not true.
no,
I'm
that's the
saving
way
my
we
money.
see it.
Let
That's
me
the way
save
we
my
see it.
money.
That's the way we see it. That's the way we see it.
How about y'all just say what y'all
That's the way
mean
we
what y'all
see it.
say, and
That's the
then,
way we
or
see it.
when a man says, "What's wrong with you? You all right? What's wrong with you? Nothing."
And
Woman,
then we
tell me
want
what's wrong with you.
no, we then that's when we want you to have compassion. We want you to have uh a go deep and sit down and say, hey, you know what? I know you. It's something going on, baby. You know, what is it? Is it something I can do?
Nothing. No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, well, just sit there, just be there. Just say, well, hey, it's like this. I know something's wrong. And if you need me, just let me know. Let me know what you need.
Would you just stop? Just leave me alone. You're crowding me. You're. Oh my gosh, you're just so over. Just leave me alone. I said there was nothing wrong with me. What's wrong
Okay.
with you?
Then just leave and let it go. Leave and let it go. And then
This,
later
this.
on, come back and say, baby, are you okay?
No, because then she gonna be no. Because when you leave and walk away, she like, and you left me. You just left me sitting there. Like that's how y'all be. That's how y'all be. Y'all that temper flare up. Like, okay, I'm finna leave this heifer alone.
No, no, no.
And you
This is
like,
what
see,
you
you
do.
didn't really
No,
care.
this is
You
what you
didn't really
do.
care
This is what you
anyway.
do. You leave, but you go get something that you know she loved to drink, or something that she'd like to munch on, or something, and say, hey, baby, hey, I brought you something to drink.
I'm not thirsty.
And throw it on her.
See, even you yourself would go there. See there? That's what I'm talking
No,
about.
no, 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 no.
That's what I'm talking about. And you throw it on her. See there? That's what we be wanting to do, but we can't.
No, no, no. That and then that's where your patience and love comes to, just be patient, man. Be
Uh,
patient.
yeah. Uh,
Be patient. Love, love. It's all about love.
I hear you. All right. So, ready for your Did You Know segment?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Bring it.
Okay. Did you know? We're going to talk about two different things that has affected us as Black people.
Okay.
Okay, has affected Black people. There was uh it's called an act. It's called the Homestead Act.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was enacted during the Civil War in 1862, and really this was, and it was under the president that a lot of uh I say older, now younger Blacks realized that he wasn't all that great, but under Abraham Lincoln. And really he was helping poor whites. Okay,
Right.
this was 1862, and it said any adult citizen who had never borne arms against the U.S. government could claim 160 acres to improve the plot by building a dwelling and cultivating land.
Mm.
So, in other words, they were giving them 160 acres. This was not for us because slavery did not end until 1865. Okay. And the 14th Amendment was not ratified until 1868. And the 14th Amendment was saying that blacks were only seen as 3/5 of a person. So
All
it
right.
wasn't about us. Okay. So the
All right.
government authorized whites, Caucasians, to take land they did not own because it was owned by the Native Americans, and they could take any land that they want. And that's how they came up with the wagon trains. And the wagon trains, they would all band together and go west to steal, murder, and build on land that not belong to them. The government authorized them to do this. The government said you can have 160 acres. And with the help of the government, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you see some of those old cowboy Indian movies. You saw the army had taken land, and they were there helping them when the
Yeah.
wagon trains would come through. Okay,
Yeah.
so if they had the backing of the government, not only did they have the backing of the government, they also had the backing of Protestant missionaries, Christians,
Hmm.
talking about they're doing this in the name of God, talking about they were ministering to Indians, but they were going and they were taking their lands. And that's when they came up with the Great Migration in Oregon skyrocketed, and they called it the White Settlement. Majority of Native American Indians lived in this area. It was not
Quote unquote
repealed,
black people. Go ahead.
right? Was not repealed and taken back from Abraham Lincoln until 1976. 104 years. Check this out. They took 270 million acres of land in 30 states. Okay? Now, that's not the kicker. Now,
Okay.
and then in 1876, they came up with something else called the eminent domain. And that is still effective to today.
And what is that?
This helps, and this was done under Ulysses S. Grant. Eminent domain refers to the power of a state or the federal government to take private property for public use. The
Oh yeah.
government, and they say the government will offer just what they feel is just compensation to be given to the original owner. It can be legislatively delegated by the state to municipalities, government subdivisions, or even to private persons or corporations when they are authorized to exercise the functions of public character. Property taken by eminent domain may be for government use or by delegation to third parties for economic development. Okay. And then you have President Bush. President Bush issued
Which one?
the baby Bush
Okay.
issued an executive order on June 23rd, 2006. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking that, hey, this is a good thing, but it's not. Limiting, not stopping eminent domain by stating that it may not be used for the purpose of advancing economic interests of private parties, talking about third parties. However, eminent domain is more often exercised and used by local and state governments, often with funds obtained from the federal government. So this eminent domain is still happening today. And so if they see say down in certain areas where there's black people own property or whatever, but this is happening to whites too. But uh, if they find, but back in 1876, they really was trying to control, that whites, the government could take property for whatever they want to do, and then they were given 160 acres to whites. So it
Yeah.
was like they were just trying to control everything. But
Yeah.
like I said, eminent domain that can happen. Say right there in where Dot lives, that property right next to her house. If they decide that they want to build a post office or something right there, they can go to Dot and Milton and say, hey, we decided we want to use this property for a post office. We'll give you so and so and so for your land for this. Not to mention that, you know, they've raised little milk there. They've got all of this history, in their house or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but they can come in and say, hey, we're going to, we want this and we're going to give you this for it. and you have to take it.
Mm,
Yeah. Yep. It's still on the books.
that's
Still on the
crazy.
books. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
It's still on the
But
books. But that's the
I
government.
get it. I
Yeah.
get it. You know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said if they take it from somebody who's it would belong to them in the first place, they'll take it
Right.
from anybody.
And that's when it started. It all started with Abraham Lincoln. He gave them 160 acres and told them, just go west. And that's what they did. They killed up Indians. They did,
And that
so.
it was the more that pick out all of these policies and these acts that were put in place, basically, either if it was taking something away from us or it was keeping us from something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have all these presidents that came after them,
Thank you. Democratic
and
presidents.
right, with Democratic Congress and Senates,
Thank
and
you.
nothing has been rectified.
What is
What
that
makes
telling you?
Why are you championing Obama, Bill Clinton, Joe
Mm-hmm.
Biden,
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Carter,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, JFK,
Yep.
LBJ? Why
Yep.
are you
Yep.
championing any of them? Because I
Because they
tell you, I'm going to keep using this analogy. They
mm-hmm.
took $1 from us, and we are praising them, and we are loyal to these people, and we are championing these people because they gave us back 10 cents, and they
That's right.
still owe us 90 cents of
That's
that
it.
dollar.
That's it. That's
They
it.
are in debt to us, and until we wake up and realize that,
Yep.
we are gonna keep falling for this okey doke
That's
every
it.
single year, every single time.
That's right. That's right.
I ain't.
Yep.
I'm not championing none of them. I ain't got
Yep.
nothing for none of them. You're not gonna see me
Mm-hmm.
with no Obama shirt. You're not gonna see me with no Biden shirt. I'm not. I'm no. Sorry.
Yep.
Not until they
Not
give us
until
what
that
they
one
owe
come
us.
along and say, "Hey, we owe you. We owe you guys. We owe you." And don't don't. I don't want to say. I'm gonna say it. Pussyfoot around it. Just
Yeah.
come out and say it. Just say it. We owe black people. We owe you. We are sorry. We owe you. You
Yes.
know,
And
and
stop.
don't.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
No,
ahead.
no, no. I was saying because a lot of times they want to make it seem like, well, we don't want to, hurt anybody. Hey, you've been hurting us for hundreds and hundreds of years. So just speak your truth. Something I
And
stand on. I love now. Speak the truth.
And I don't want no more policies for us that can be circumvented, that can have loopholes, so that another policy can come behind
Come
it
behind
and
it.
basically just shut it down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like just like how they have the amendments
Mm-hmm.
that are non-negotiable,
Right.
we need those.
We
That's what
need
black
those.
people need.
That's
We
it.
don't need another policy that can be circumvented on down the line by the opposing person or opposing party. That can
Right.
just set us, because like I said before, it's a tug and pull.
Yep.
One person may get us, a couple steps ahead, and then when next thing about 4 or 5 years on down the line, we taking 4 or 5 steps back.
Because didn't something like that happen with the civil rights? Something
Yeah,
with the Civil Rights Act or something, and they're
yes.
talking about they're waiting for somebody needs to re-sign it again or something. Why
Well,
do you need?
on top of that, that's a good point. But on top of that, with the Civil Rights Act, period, that lumped in minorities as a whole and not black people
Not black
alone.
people? Right, right,
It lumped us with, Latinos. It lumped us with the Asians. It lumped us up with anybody who has come from outside this country and is considered a minority group
right.
instead of black people alone. Black
Yeah,
people are not supposed to be a part of the minority group.
that's it. We were here first.
That's what MLK Martin Luther King, he said it himself. He says, hey, his last days, there's a phone call he had, and he says, man, I think I messed up. I think I brought my people into a burning house. And
Okay,
because when he started out, he was pushing the black agenda. And
the
then when the
black
black agenda
agenda.
turned into the minority agenda, that's when
Mm-hmm.
we all got lumped in, and we still was the furthest behind.
Okay, that's it. And it
You
pushed
know,
us further behind
and
when you
that's
lumped them
yeah,
all together.
Yep.
That's a good point.
Yep. So
Okay.
okay. Well, this was a
All
good
right.
one. This
No,
was a
no, no,
good
no.
one.
Where is your what do you call it? Did you know?
Oh, did you know
Oh Lord.
what? You always do that.
Nothing. Okay.
Did you know that a lot of people think blind people they don't see nothing but dark, nothing but black, right?
Hmm.
But if they blind, how can they see the black? How can they see nothing but dark? They don't see nothing. There is nothing.
You always come with a good one. Good point.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All right.
Oh, okay. Very good.
And what you stop doing? And then you the one asking me, do I have one? Then when I say yeah, oh Lord. All right.
This has been a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, oh no, I was gonna say the next battle, we should have another battle of the sexes. And the next time we need to bring in another female and another male.
Oh, okay. I finna say, don't be trying to outnumber me. Okay.
No, bring in another female and a male, and we just go at it. Just go.
I got my person.
I got mine too, baby.
Who?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Huh?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I got little milk.
Okay.
Who
I
you
got
got?
I got Tracy.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
You little do you know Tracy's gonna be on our side.
Tracy will be on the girl's side. She will be with me.
I don't know if you
That's
forgot or
my
not, but
girl.
I've known Miss Tracy longer than you. I don't know if you know that or
How?
not.
How?
I work with Miss Tracy at Walmart.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. But
Yeah.
she my girl.
But her allegiance
That
is
my
with me.
sister.
Her allegiance is
No,
with
her
me.
allegiance is with me.
Okay, we'll see. Well, all right, everybody. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like, subscribe, please share, and please comment.
Please,
And make sure
please.
all your comments are in agreements with me, or you will be blocked. If you disagree with me, I will block you. Do you understand? Okay. Love y'all.
Okay, love you. Ashe.